Executive members of the National Disaster Management Agency, after identifying over 100 emergency shelters in the 7 parishes of Grenada and the Sister Isles, sought to educate the public on the proper protocols at these sites. Tonya Hysant, a member of the National Shelter Committee, emphasized that emergency shelters are a last resort for residents in need of safety during imminent hazards. Residents are advised to ensure they have available a 72-hour supply of essentials such as food, water, flashlights, batteries, and a radio with battery backup.
So to advise, items that you must walk with when coming to the shelter are sleeping equipment, so blanket, sheets, pillows, cots or sleeping bags if you have, your first aid kits, books, games that you can keep the children occupied as well, special medications if you have, special medications and your general medications, so pressure pills, diabetic pills, asthma pumps. Make sure that you walk with those with you in the shelter. Anyone who needs aids, so your hearing aids, walking sticks, we ask that you also have those accompany you in the shelter. If you are...
Hysant also noted that pets and open flames are not permitted in shelters.
We also remind that the shelter do have rules, and the shelter manager is the ultimate person responsible for the daily operations of the shelter, and we ask that you obey their instructions. We also advise that the shelter management team is prohibited from accepting responsibility for your personal items. So you in the shelters are responsible for whatever you come into the shelter with. We remind that weapons, illegal drugs are prohibited from the shelters, and if those are with you, they will be confiscated and the Royal Grenada Police Force will be called in. Open flames for cooking is not allowed within shelters. We also remind that pets are not allowed within shelters.
Forecasters predict an above-average 2024 hurricane season. National Disaster Coordinator Dr. Terence Walters is urging members of the public to be prepared.
So we ask you to pay attention to the information from the National Disaster Management Agency as we go through the season, and at all times, because NADMA is the official source for all disaster-related information in Grenada. So we ask you to pay attention to the information that we will provide from time to time and ensure that you do what is necessary so that you can be prepared, your family, your household, your community, by extension, the country will be better prepared. So,
Rina Thomas, GBN News.